The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
In motion goes the tight end. Get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And it's third down and goal from the 4. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Good.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Ramirez on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on second down, Ramirez. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
To throw is Ramirez. Throwing on third and long. He's going to fire one deep. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue, Landis. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Detroit! Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Ramirez. Back to the air on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Ramirez now looking to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it third down. Looking to throw. Ramirez. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's caught, Jeremy Langford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
All right, here we go.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Gun.
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun. He's crashing. Over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fresh set of downs here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ramirez. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Red zone opportunity. Here's Ramirez on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here come the Redskins now. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're going to look to throw, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ramirez throwing on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Cody Parkey now for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just a bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch them all.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw is Ramirez. Throwing to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Ramirez. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Here we go now. Please. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to it, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Go. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.